It's outside raining.
It's been raining.
I know, but I don't know. It was messing with my feet earlier. I'm now recording.
It was messing with your feet earlier?
It was messing with my, what you call it, my ankle, like walking around and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to get up the steps, 30.
And it rains with your ankles at 30?
It started with my knee, like I couldn't move around and shit. And then I got up, and it was my ankle. Yes, at 30. Don't judge me.
That's bad circulation.
Ain't no bad circulation.
You don't do too much walking.
Lies and butterflies. I get around. Don't you even go there.
I did not say
you know where his mind went when I said I get around.
Listen, my mind didn't go nowhere.
And if I did get around, and if I do get around,
yes,
my business.
Hey, listen, you're grown.
What she said,
you're a grown
Players Club.
You can do what you want.
Yeah. I forgot the hell she said, but it's all right. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. And I know y'all were saying to yourselves, but where the hell were y'all at? Well, if you did not know, Pope Francis was in town last week. Well, he was in the United States of America. And he came to Philadelphia. And Philadelphia was shut down from Friday to Monday. Which meant that Mikkel was stuck at work from Friday to Monday. And if you missed our previous video, which you shouldn't have since we were gone for a whole week, you know that we discussed on the video that he was going to take Monday off. And on Tuesday, Mikkel and I were invited by the Philadelphia Association of Black Journalists to be a part of the Monitoring Hollywood panel. And on that panel, we talked about Empire. We talked about the discussion of the N-word. And we also discussed Ferguson and social media and, you know, Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, and, oh, I can't remember the last, Michael Brown. Yeah, that was part of Ferguson. So we discussed all of that. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all know panels is not really my thing. And over the years, like, I have been invited to do stuff, or one time I was invited to moderate and I turned it down. Like, I've turned down a lot of stuff, like being a part of the panel. And it didn't include you. It didn't have nothing to do with you. But for me, I'm just like, I'm not a great public speaker. I'm used to speaking into a camera and not having eyes on me and everything. I was just nervous. But now it comes to a point where you got to throw that shit out the window. And when we were invited, I was like, hell yes, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And we got invited via Twitter. And I was surprised because we are not like on radio and television and film. But they still invited us because we are a part of a new media, which is on YouTube. And I enjoyed myself. And I had a great time. Now, of course, there was some discrepancies going on. But overall, it was just a great experience for me. I'm gonna let Mikkel talk because I've been talking for a while, so you could just. I know you had a great time.
I did. I had a great time.
Okay.
I want to thank them for inviting us. I spoke to the young lady who put it all together, and I just thanked her again for inviting us. She gave me her card. We just had a really good time. The panel was great. Mm-hmm. I noticed that Kevin and I were the only two non-professionals on the panel. Mm-hmm. We had hip-hop legend Moni Love, Moni in the middle. We had a writer. We had a filmmaker. We had a woman from the Philadelphia Tribune, a writer from the Philadelphia Tribune, the newspaper here in Philly. It was just so great to be a part of this great panel, and it was kind of surreal because we were all equals up there, and to have Moni Love sitting right next to me, and just, you know, like, and we laughing and we joking, we just just having a good old time. It was wonderful, and the discussion itself was wonderful. Like, oh, I wish it was longer. I wish it was more. Like, it was just so much fun, and I can't wait until we are invited back or invited to the next panel. We actually had a young lady who came to us. I'm sure she probably came to Kevin as well, but I know she came to me, and she wanted us to be a part of this panel, entertainment panel, that they're having at Temple University. That's coming soon. So, you know, I told her, listen, count us in, we will be there. So, yeah, like, I had a great time. Thank you again to the Philadelphia Association of Black Journalists for inviting us. And hopefully they invite us again. And shout out to those of you that came. Shout out to some of our new viewers, because there was a few people there that had never heard of the Scorpion Show. And afterwards they were coming to us and was like, okay, we pulled y'all up, this, that, and the third. So it was great. Had a great time. It was good to finally meet Philadelphia legend Patty Jackson, who was the moderator. I'd always been at certain events with her, but, you know, let me tell you something.
Go off.
Just
tell it. Just tell it.
Something. Patty Jackson and the lady who was sitting next to Kevin, Kim
Roberts, I believe her name is.
Yeah, from the Tribune. Patty and Kim were kikis, okay? At one point they were over it.
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Okay, and Patty rushed through them questions too.
But I loved every minute of it. It was so much fun to be a part of, and I enjoyed myself. Yeah. And you know,
and some people they were good with the questions. Oh my goodness, the questions were good.
You know what's so funny? I didn't know that your friend Ernest had his own little column. I was looking at the Metro this morning and I saw his face in there. I was like, oh wow. Yeah. You know, he went off, but you know,
they got a picture of him going off at the. Yeah. They got a picture. Did you see the tweet?
Yes, okay. I did. I screenshot because I'm gonna use that as a mine one day.
Okay. It's mean, just so they don't curse you out.
Yeah, mean.
Because you know how y'all do. Mean. Yeah, so it was just a fun experience, and shout out to the girls that waited to speak to us afterwards to have a discussion about us. When we say, you know, when you interact with the police officer, the things you should do versus the things you shouldn't do. That was like a really hot button topic when we said that to her, and I was like, wait a minute, don't ask a question and walk away. Come back up here and let's have this discussion. And then they talked to us afterwards, and
because they didn't fully understand what it was that I was saying, and then at the end of it, you know, I had to.
Yeah, we had because I was like, oh my God, they really gonna like ask me. They were waiting.
Yeah, right.
Okay, and I mean, we were interacting with other people, taking pictures.
Leeway
and they was like, let's go. Let's effing go.
And they were ready to get me out of here.
I said, oh my God, my cat, they're going to, please don't leave. Just go.
But the three of us handled that very well.
Yes, they did. And, yeah, so just thank you. It was fun. We look forward to being on some more panels. What else is
so much fun. I had such a good time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Johan for inviting us to.
Yes.
You know,
Johan.
He was just like, you know, I hope y'all don't read. No, we had a blast. So no, we weren't going to read you guys this time.
This time.
We had fun. I had fun.
But next time, have some donuts in the green room for me. And there's Wawa right there. Get the chocolate frosted for me. Thank you. Well, I'm just saying. And you know I got me a chocolate frosted donut. Oh my God. Those are the best freaking donuts ever. But I'm not going to be fat today. I got to get it together. Happy October.
Yeah.
If you have not clicked the thumbs up button, click the thumbs up button. Please share on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you can share our videos.
For those of you that don't know, today is a very special birthday. One of our former presidents, Jimmy Carter, turned 91 today. As you all know, a few months, not even a few months, like a month ago, he revealed that he is battling cancer. And so, you know, he's, you know, today's his 91st birthday, and, you know, when he revealed that he had cancer, he talked about, listen,
this is my time to go, it's my time to go.
Okay, and I'm at peace with whatever the outcome is, and listen, 91 years, you can't beat that. You know, he's lived a long life, and he's still here, so we ain't gonna talk about him like he's gone. He's still here, so happy birthday to President Jimmy Carter. Happy. How'd you finish?
Yeah. Over the weekend, there's a lot of over the weekend stuff. Something that I did, actually, last week, I bought this new video.
What is that?
I bought a new video capturing device. And what this does, like, it can capture from the camera here and stream it to the internet, or stream from the Xbox and stream it to the internet. On Friday night, I had a chance to live stream, me playing Mortal Kombat, playing a little bit of wrestling, and playing Grand Theft Auto 5.
Not playing with yourself?
No, you tried it. They couldn't see me. I have to find a way
so they can see
for them to be able to see me play while I'm on the screen. I'm getting used to it. But I want to try something just a little bit different with our viewers. For those that do have an Xbox One, we could get on here, play some games, talk trash back and forth, and then upload it to YouTube. It'll be something different. And there was a lot of people like...
No, we can't get on the games.
You don't play.
No.
But me versus...
Oh, because when you said we, I thought you were talking about you and I.
No.
Because you know I don't play games.
Me versus the viewers. I think that would be
Literally
so
more
much fun.
figuratively, I don't play games.
But I hope not.
I don't even have games on my phone. You see the kids at church. You have any games on your phone?
No,
Turn around
and plus you won't even touch my phone.
Turn around and pay attention to the word.
So with this thing here is I can live stream on here. So I look forward to posting different video clips at different times. I'll probably post them next week since Mikkel gonna be on vacation. So look for my tweets. If you have an Xbox One, add me at CavSquirt1984. And thank you to those that actually sat there and watched me play. Play Grand Theft Auto 5. Like I was really like into it, and they were into it. Like, Kevin, I can't believe I'm really sitting here watching you play, and they couldn't see me. So hey, but we had a great time though, just chatting back and forth. And the Pope came to town. I didn't get a chance to go downtown. I woke up late.
You probably were the only Catholic in the city of Philadelphia that wasn't down there.
Oh my God, it was a hot mess from what I see on TV, and businesses were upset.
Yeah,
I was gonna say a lot of businesses were upset because they didn't make the money that they thought they were going to make, and they had actually ordered all this extra stuff for the store, and nobody went in there. People came to town just to see the Pope
and to bounce
and bounce, and they were upset with the mayor. And the mayor's go ahead.
This is one of the reasons why I had an issue with Michael Nutter and this whole shutting the city down for the Pope, because with things like this, it's either a hit or miss. Naturally, people think that because you have all these people coming to the city, that somehow means revenue, money, this, that, money, all this money that's coming about. But when you stop and think about it, when you have stuff like this that comes to our city, it usually is a small section that is shut down. They had blocks upon blocks upon blocks upon blocks upon blocks upon blocks shut down. But so that even the subway system at some point was shut down to regular riders unless you had a special pass. Now if you're from out of town, yeah, you had to have a special pass. So that means that you and I, we wouldn't have been able to catch the sub to a certain point because we don't have a special pass.
Wow, I thought you were
so the regular consumers that know about gym, steak, and all that stuff on South Street, they weren't able to go because they didn't have a special pass. And the people who were touring here, they weren't thinking about South Street. They were thinking about the Pope and then going the hell home. This is why sometimes it's best. This is why I thought, and I still think this. And a lot of people disagree, but I still think this. They should have had this huge mass at the Lincoln Financial Field and then turned the parking lot into an overflow of the people who couldn't have made it inside. Because me working on South Street, I was actually able to see the people on Broad Street all the way down from City Hall all the way to Broad and South who weren't able to make it to the Parkway, and they had monitors set up all along Broad Street.
So it was actually people down there on Broad Street
watching. That's why I said earlier it should have been at the Lincoln Financial Field, because those people who were down on Broad Street at the monitors, always at Broad and South, would have been those in the parking lot at the Lincoln.
Those South Philly residents, they wouldn't.
No, they weren't going to have it, but you know what? Just imagine the people like me that I had to stay at work all weekend. You know what I mean? Or certain people who couldn't make it to and from church or to and from the hospital. Like sometimes I understand that Michael Nutter was actually I don't think he was thinking about the city. I think he was thinking about himself and going out with a big bang since he's about to leave office very soon. Thank the Lord. But sometimes you have to be a little smart about some things. And okay, you have the people in South Philly wouldn't have been happy. But what about the rest of us? I wasn't happy that I had to stay at work all weekend. Yes, I made a lot of money while I was there this weekend, but I didn't really want to be there. And I didn't really want to have to go through airport security checkpoints once I got to certain parts of downtown. Like, it was ridiculous. We went to Fridays on the Parkway that's directly across the street from the Basilica.
Was it packed?
Listen, no, Fridays wasn't packed. But this is what they did. Once you got to a certain point, you had to go through the airport security outside. You had to go through this airport security. You had to wind, take everything out your pockets. This and the third. So we went to Fridays. Once we left Fridays, they had security guards, like armed security guards in there. Oh no, you can't go back out the main door. You got to go through the hotel. We had to go through the hotel, and once we came out of the hotel, we had to go through security all over again. They had security right there at the door. Since you're coming out of the hotel, we got to wind you and do all this shit again. So every time you came out of a building on the parkway...
Well, I'm glad I didn't go downtown. I stayed my ass.
And I'm like, really, are y'all serious? But they were serious.
But I'm glad I went down to get you.
Now just imagine how easy that would have been had they had that all at the Lincoln Financial.
But it only seats 47,000 people.
No, the Lincoln Financial Field does not only seat. I'm talking about the football stadium.
Yeah, that's 47,000 people.
69,000, sweetheart.
Are you serious?
You're thinking of the baseball stadium.
No.
Lincoln
Football.
Financial Field does not seat 47,000 people. That is not 47,000.
No wonder why they trying to get. But no wonder why they trying to get the wrestling to come. Because I'm like, when they do the stadiums, it's like maybe 70 to 80,000. Google it. How many seats? I thought it's like 47,000 seats.
No, I already know because I already did it. Because I was trying to find out.
Maybe with the space on the field, it might make it to 69,000.
No, 69,000 seats. 69,176. That's 70,000 people that can fit in there. You're thinking of the baseball stadium when we went to On the Run. That's 40-something thousand because it's much smaller.
Wow.
Like, look at all of that. You could have had all that.
I didn't know that was 70,000.
Why do you think I kept saying that? I kept saying that because I knew that it was huge, and I knew that you could use the field for seats, and then a portion of it, for the stage.
But then, okay, with 70,000 inside, it was, they saying like close to
70,000 seats. So then you have 70,000 seats, but then just imagine probably 20,000 seats on the field.
But that's the whole capacity then.
Yeah, 70,000 seats. And then not including the field. If you put seats on the field...
But that whole overflow, they will all be down, they still have to be down Broad Street.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. It's 70,000 seats already in the Lincoln Financial Field. If you add more seats onto the field like they did at the On the Run show, then that's 70,000 plus an extra 20,000. So what is that? 90,000 people in the stadium itself.
If it can fit.
If it can fit that many people, which I'm sure it can, because a football field is a very huge field.
Where would the other
in the
700,000?
That's what I'm saying. In the parking lot. In the parking lot. You have the Lincoln parking lot. You have the baseball parking lot, and you have Wachovia. They're all in the same vicinity, and none of those stadiums were being used. But they should have done it. It would have been smart.
I think because the last Pope went down the park. Well, anything that we have big, we do it down the park.
Yeah, but I mean, the last Pope, but it wasn't shut down the way it was.
Because it's the Pope, and I didn't know that he was doing
he
so
was the
much.
Pope in '79.
Listen. They didn't need all that security back in the day. They didn't need that, but now we in the era where we do. And I thought it was just okay. The Pope was just going to be down there for one day. No, he did mass at the Basilica. And then he went somewhere, and then he came back downtown. He went to St. Charles, I forgot to say it. But he went up there with the new priestess training. Then he went down to Independence Mall and did church or another mass. And then they went back down the Parkway, and then he had a special service with Aretha Franklin and all of them. Andrea Bocelli, and I heard on Patty Jackson's 411 that Aretha Franklin tried to give the Pope a box collection of sermons from her father, and the people was like, no, you can't get that to him because he's a Catholic, and he wouldn't need these sermons. What could he do with them? And they said Aretha was upset. She really was going to leave, but because she was a part of the thing, she decided to get up there and sing. And she caught the Holy Ghost up there. Like, she was kicking her legs and everything. And I never seen her do that.
What?
Yeah, I never seen Aretha kick it. Bitch.
You better. You need to YouTube. YouTube.
I know she sings.
No, I'm not talking about sings. I'm talking about going off, catching the spirit. See, what a lot of people don't know, and you're probably not aware of this, but Aretha Franklin's father, Reverend C.L. Franklin, was a very, very popular and influential pastor during his time. A lot of preachers knew who he was. They respected him. He was a very, very popular man. So yes, Aretha Franklin being the star that she is, her father was even big in the ministry world. I mean, he was huge. A lot of people knew who he was. I'm going to say this off camera because I don't want to say it on camera. But, yeah, this is just how I feel about something. You know. But, yes. But, listen.
That is terrible.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready. No more whispering.
You know I know.
No more whispering.
You know I know.
Yes. You know everything, Judge Judy. I mean,
Million.
Miss Million.
Yeah. But that's neither here or there.
Okay? Relating to this damn video.
But anyway,
yes.
I mean, I don't know exactly. I don't know how I would have taken that either. I mean,
I would have been
it's a good
upset.
gesture, but at the same time, it's like going back to what we said the other day about that woman in Georgia. You know, certain denominations are very different on how they, and so I don't know. Maybe us Baptists, when we hear a sermon by a preacher, we're hearing that hooting and that hollering and that shouting, and a lot of us we feel it. Mother Hinton, one of the mothers at my church, I was speaking to her on the phone yesterday, and the home that she's in, she was saying that she really doesn't particularly care for it when they take them to church because it's like a Catholic style church, and she's like, that don't move me. She was like, I gotta be in a church where they singing and stuff. And she's like, they don't sing in Catholic church like we sing in Baptist church. And I said, no, they don't. And she said, the preacher don't preach like they preach. So so it's like it's a little different. So maybe Aretha, I don't know. Maybe the Pope wouldn't have read your father's sermons the way,
I think there was recordings.
Oh, recordings. Well,
yeah. But hey, it's all right, Rita. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. You still got to sing for him.
Yes, but when I woke up Saturday, I was like literally crying watching all of that go down. Had I would have known that the Pope was actually going to be at the church.
What church?
The Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul, I would have been down there.
How did you know that?
Because I didn't know his whole schedule. And he went to CFCF too?
Kevin, listen.
I didn't know he was doing all of this.
Listen, how did you not? They posted his whole entire itinerary on ABC.com.
Because I wasn't paying no attention to that. And what the hell I'm going up to CFCF for?
No, but I'm saying, you being a Catholic, that's why I said you probably
I didn't know he didn't was doing all of it. I feel so stupid.
Did you follow? I'm assuming that you didn't really follow it like because I had to follow it because I was down there, so I had to follow what the hell.
I'm just thinking they shutting it down and preparing just for all the people, but I didn't know
his schedule.
That he was doing so much, and I know he slept real good on that plane. Real good.
I'm kind of upset at you for not knowing that much.
I didn't know everything that was going on.
Because that would have been a great opportunity for you.
But shout out to the lady Charlene Angelini that sang If You Watch the Mass, OMG. That lady can sing. And then they had this boy go up there, and he was hitting those high notes I think he sang before Aretha Franklin. He was just hitting those notes. He sounded so angelic. But enough of the Pope.
Who sang
black guy. You seen it?
No, I just remember the little boy who sang a cappella. He had to sing a cappella because the audio was something, and he gave the Pope. The little boy who had to sing a cappella, they called him up there.
He was a black kid that was singing.
From a Catholic school. I'm trying to think. It was daytime when Aretha Franklin sang, right?
No, it was nighttime.
Oh, it was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, for sure it was.
No, it was nighttime. Let's go to the part where she...
Oh yeah, she...
Look! Don't do it! Don't do it!
He didn't get it!
The Pope was not,
He didn't get it!
You know we don't do that.
But I got it! But he didn't get it. She started shouting, and he was not there. That's okay.
He just sat there like... Yes! That is clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah! She about to... Look.
Yeah,
She holding into it.
Look, look. Yeah. Okay, we gotta get back to the damn video.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you said I'm out.
Oh, them cats is how you do it. This is how you do it.
And people were mad Pay LaBelle ain't get up there. Like,
But she did.
Aretha Pay LaBelle went on tour or something like that. Yeah, it's alright.
I just got my whole life that this 73-year-old woman is up there shouting like that.
Never mind.
No, she ain't big like that. It's like she used to be. And she looks good.
Yeah, put it on Instagram.
That reminds me of Mother Hen.
I forgot my damn notes. I forgot my notes. Today, today there was a shooting today in Oregon. Please pray for the families of the victims. They said at least 10 people are dead, 20 wounded. And at the time of this video, we're not sure if he was dead or alive. They thinking more that he's dead, but they haven't really
Or if he's even a student of the university.
or a student. But they said that he's had to be there because it was too planned out the way he did this shooting. And y'all know how I feel about these things that go down. I feel sorry for just, you know, the people involved. They don't know why he did the shooting, but they supposed to be going to his house and going through computers and everything. And they said that he might have been on social media, tweeting things. You know, if you know people and they tweeting things out the ordinary, you know, I think it's important to reach out to them and say something to them. Or if it's too strange, go ahead and just call the police just to be on the safe side. And you can remain anonymous.
They never got to know, your friends ain't never got to know that you called the police on them. Especially if you think something's a little too strange is going on.
Yeah.
If you've had a conversation with them and things ain't changing, let me go ahead and call the police and find out. Maybe they can check this out. Because you don't want anybody to be killed on your watch, you knowing that you knew something or you felt something you didn't do or say anything about it. You know what I mean? Like, that's a little, I would hate to have that on my conscience.
Yes. And somebody leaked the Love and Basketball. Somebody leaked the Basketball Wives finale this weekend.
That's the finale?
Yeah.
That fast?
This is coming up this Sunday.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, damn.
It was 12 episodes. 3 months. I think that's long enough.
That's your Mother Hen. This one she was 91. Yeah.
She's getting it.
That's how we do it at the back. I know that's right, Aretha. I just got my whole. I just want. You know, Kevin didn't tell y'all that I had to get up and cut a rug at the panel.
Yes, he did. Let me tell you.
I had to get up and give him a little shout on the panel. I did.
You know, Lonely Love was going in.
She was going in.
Kids don't know how to talk to other kids.
They don't know how to talk to each other.
Yes. And they don't. Oh, my goodness. We had a nice little conversation about these kids.
Woo!
And when they ask you not to use the N-word, don't get up there and say it. Just say it. Just say it.
You said it again.
Okay?
Don't say it again. If you say it one more time, I'm gonna have to sit you down.
Yeah.
Bitch. I got
And it came,
my
it came to the point where Patty was answering questions just to sit people down.
Was this last night
yeah.
we did this? No,
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Tuesday
this is
night.
Thursday.
Yeah, I'm like, yes,
my
Patty Jackson. And she did it in her radio voice too. And then she's like, how dare you disrespect us?
Yeah.
And somebody was like, oh, well, you from the county.
And I had to take up for
Yes.
it.
She's like, first of all, I was born in South Philly. I grew up in South Philly. And I live in South Philly. And she was just going off about the county. But we was trying to find out why does it matter where we're living at. Basically, what his question was, what do you do for the kids? What do you do for the children or something like that? And
But he mentioned the county. He mentioned the county because he had heard Patty and Moni mention that they lived in the county. And so I think his thing was, well, by y'all living out there in the county, what are y'all doing for the kids out here? And their whole thing was, listen, this is what we're doing, and this is, so don't think because we live in the county. And I told him, I said, well, hold on. I ain't never even been to the county. If I have, I didn't know I was there. Because I don't know nobody who lives up there. I know everybody I know lives in the city.
But you got some of them girls that like to live right there at that Cheltenham line.
Yeah, well.
They say, I'm in Cheltenham, I'm not in Philly, I ain't with that. But it don't matter. Like, it was interesting conversation. And conversations that need to be had. And I do hope that next year when they do it, I hope they go more into gays in television and not just Empire. Because we could have had a whole discussion about the gays being on TV, because some was here for it, some wasn't. And some feel like, it could be pushed down your throat, and I didn't. And Mikkel got up there and said, you see gays on the bus, you see gays at work, you see them walking by, you see him here, he got an applause for that. I said, bitch, you better go off, Mikkel.
Yeah.
I said, bitch, you better go off.
Listen, because I'm not here for that whole gay exploitation either. But at some point, I heard what y'all was saying, even if you didn't say it.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna say, well, I didn't say it. I know you didn't say it.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't say it out of your mouth. But you were thinking it.
Mm-hmm.
And don't think I didn't catch on to the shade that you were throwing.
Mm-hmm.
I caught on very well.
Mm-hmm. It was just good.
It was a good panel. You guys missed it if you weren't there.
I don't know if they're going to upload it to YouTube. If they upload it to YouTube, I will let you know, because I do know that they were recorded and that bright light was getting on my nerve. And then we had to turn our back. Ooh, that hurt my neck, but my neck is fine now to look at the wall.
You're not used to looking at that?
Not like that.
Is that a panty liner? Oh, that's not a panty liner. I thought that was.
You sure. You tried it.
No, it was a panty liner.
No,
I thought it was a wrapper to a panty.
somebody left something in here. This is an old paste, not a paste up, but an old.
The way it looked, it just looked. Yeah.
Tried it. Today is October 1st. That means tomorrow is October 2nd.
Which means the day after that was the 3rd. So
Yes, and shut the fuck up. It's 7 hours. Because it's almost 5 o'clock. My girl Janet Jackson released her new album, Unbreakable. Her 11th studio album with limited promotion. And that is very, very weird. But I'm kind of excited by that. Because if she do big numbers, we can go off and go on for days.
I don't think it's weird. You know why I don't think it's weird? Because we live in an age. But we live in an age where artists now are not promoting. Look at Beyonce. She didn't promote. If Beyonce was able to do it, Janet can do it too. There's a lot of artists who just simply don't promote anymore. They don't. There's a lot of artists who just simply don't promote. Drake didn't promote when he came out with his last thing, did he? It was something that he came out with, and he didn't promote, and he went, straight to #1 or whatever the case may be. Don't quote me, but he did very well. He didn't promote. I mean, we're living in an age where promotion has now become a thing of the past.
Yeah, but see, Janet don't have that big. She has a big fan base, but not like current like these people are. But I know that we gonna represent. Because it's been 7 fucking years.
But Janet is also an artist that she may not have the huge fan base like Drake or... Well, then again, I can't even say that because Janet Jackson is a legend, so legends have that huge fan base. She may not have that fan base that'll run out and buy an album right then and there like the younger people, if that's what you mean. But she does have a huge fan base, and there are people who are excited that she's coming back. Because when's the last album came out?
2008.
2008?
26.
What was that? That was when we first started this show.
Before, right before the show.
Yeah, but I'm saying that same year, 2008.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's been a long time, and then promotion got halted. And look at there go right there. Discipline.
Oh yeah, she looks totally different there than she does now.
Don't do it.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just saying.
She looks better.
She look where? There or there? Or now?
Now, I think she just like, she's so...
She looks young right there.
She's so covered. What are you trying to say? She looks older?
No, I'm saying, well, 8 years ago she was young. She does look younger there. That's not shade. I'm just saying she looks younger there.
Oh,
if anybody takes the Discipline album cover and you look at her now, she looks so much younger. Like, look how good she looks. She's a girl in her 20s. Does she not?
She looks like the same. If you look at...
No, she doesn't.
If you put the...
No, she
Put
doesn't.
that new album cover up against the Janet cover. Janet
No, she doesn't. Look at her body. She's
like
like a 20-something-year-old right there.
her body's definitely different.
Hey, hello?
What?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say she didn't look good. I'm just saying she looks different from what she does.
I'm not having this.
It's not shade.
Just know.
She looks like a mom now. Like right there, she's like somebody who was just starting to date.
A mother?
Yes. I mean, we all know she's been
a mother.
But I'm just saying.
You are not going to take this moment away from me. I refuse and I rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
In the name of the Pope.
No, you're trying. Oh my God, but I do think I'm going to go back to the Catholic Church just to see what's going on.
Why?
Because I think I do miss it. But Janet Jackson.
You told me that you wasn't.
But I wanted. You know,
you wasn't on the Holy Spirit.
The last time I did a Catholic service was Jeremiah Family.
I know you told me.
I've never been back.
I know you told me.
But yeah, but Janet.
That was the last Catholic service I did too.
And they had to mix it up for y'all, and I think they should have just stayed Catholic.
What you mean they had to mix it up for us?
Because they got a different preacher to come. But I didn't like the.
But who did that? Did the family do that or not the church?
I don't know, but I didn't like the priest that they got, the black priest. Oh, he was terrible. I think they should have kept Father Hallinan up there to do it.
Was Father Hallinan there?
Father Hallinan was still at the church. He just left. He left that church in like 2011. So I don't know why they didn't pick him. Because he's so relatable. He's funny, and he just like when he was there to give his sermons, like I enjoyed them. I still remember.
But that's a little weird.
Yeah.
Maybe because usually when that happens, usually it's the family's request that they have a preacher. That
or maybe he was busy or something. Because that father the black father that preached.
I remember that. Too.
He doesn't
had
even
glasses on too. Yeah.
He's not even a part of that church. He's not even a part of St. Martin de Porres. Maybe they just found him and brought him in because Father Hallinan couldn't do it. But back to Janet Jackson. I don't want to talk about this. Bitch, I'm excited. My album should be coming in the mail.
Oh, you pre-ordered it?
I pre-ordered it on iTunes, and then I'm going to Target and get that album too. I got the tickets to the show. I got to get my Philly tickets.
Which show you going to first?
Philly, and then Atlantic City. Atlantic City is in June, and then Philly is February 26th or 22nd. It's one of them days. But I'm going to be there. I think I'm going to do an album review.
As you should.
And I'm going to be very honest. So don't be like, oh, bitch. Y'all know Janet came out with that new song with Missy Elliott. Now, y'all don't see me really tweeting about it like that.
You don't care for it?
Because it hasn't grown on me yet. It hasn't grown on me. It's okay. It's not the dance song that I've been looking from Janet. And Janet and Missy got a lot of good songs together, but it's not my favorite.
Why Janet don't like being in videos with feature artists? I saw a video with her and J. Cole and she wasn't in it. Well,
J.
she wasn't
Cole
in it with him.
She is in it with him.
I thought I just only saw him, like scenes with him, and then by himself. There's actually scenes with the two of them, like together.
Walking past each other, yes.
Oh, I didn't. Maybe I came on too late.
Or if they're not on there together, I don't remember him not being in the scene with her. It was like a dream sequence or something like that.
Yeah, but they weren't. She wasn't like they weren't in the scene together. Kind of like a Kaya thing, where Kaya was on the TV.
Oh no! See, anytime that you get to walk around and then get 3 or 4 appearances of yourself in a video, and Kaya's just on the TV, you're doing a damn good job. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm just excited.
She likes to have the spotlight to herself.
No, that's not true.
No, I didn't say she did. I'm asking. That was a question.
Because Missy Elliott walked in a video with her in Son of a Gun.
Well, Missy Elliott is a totally different person.
Okay.
Totally
would you want Kaya? I think she only did that for Jamaica.
No, I wouldn't want Kaya to walk around me at a dog show, let alone a video shoot.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, if she's going to be in the video, if she's going to be in your video, why not just have her in the video with you?
No. I mean, I think it would have been cute too, but yeah. No. Because Janet wasn't here for that.
Well, then why did she have her on the song?
Because Jermaine Dupri. I think she did a favor for a favor.
Oh. How many of us have done favors for favors?
Yeah. I think she did a favor for Jermaine. And Jermaine did other favors. Like tearing up. He fucked a lot of shit up. Y'all realize that, right?
That's what happens when you put your...
It's not really good
when you put your career in the hands of a muskrat.
It's not really good for artists to be
a poppy apple on your thing.
If it's not your mother or your father, I don't think it's good for your husband or your boyfriend or significant other to be at the helms of your project. Not at all. Like, I think that Sierra and Future did a good thing, but I'm glad that some stuff was cute. It was one of her best work. But then the promotion stopped because she's pregnant. So what? Beyonce was pregnant and did a whole lot. So all this pregnancy shit and from now on, anytime somebody can go on tour and get on pianos and all that shit and dance, there's no excuse. Not unless your doctor tell you you're at risk.
Right.
Otherwise, do them fucking songs and do your dates and get the fuck out.
Right.
Like, promote your fucking work.
Right.
And a lot of artists are not promoting their motherfucking work. Promote your shit. That's why I'm a little disappointed. I still want Janet to do something. I want her to do a cute Ella interview or something. Skype, FaceTime, something. Yes, talk. Damn it. Then you got Janet got a whole week off. She'll be back on tour October the 9th. She could come on the damn Scorpion show and speak to us via Skype. I would love to. Oh, Mikhail's going to be on vacation. So that would be perfect for me and Janet to have a one-on-one. Yes, bitch. You better go ahead, Janet. I have a one-on-one conversation.
I'll be Skyping him from wherever I'm at.
Yeah,
Did you hear what she said?
What? Don't do it. After this video, I'm going to go check to see if that CD there is. And then I'm going to go to Target this weekend and get that CD because I want them 2 bonus songs. And I'm not downloading. People, stop tweeting me that old music from Janet Jackson. Like, I'm a person that likes to wait. If we've been waiting for 7 years, we can wait 7 hours. You ain't got to release no extra songs. Like, okay, stop tagging me in the concert because Janet's only wearing 2 outfits, the white one and the black one. Ain't nothing else to show me. Okay?
Is she really only wearing 2 outfits?
2 outfits.
No, she's not.
Janet, listen, I don't listen because I went to the up close personal. Janet wore a tank top and jeans, and then she wore
That was
a dress.
At the Towers, right? No.
Yeah, she only had 2 outfit changes. Janet is not doing these tours like before where they were like a big spectacle. Now she just like, bitch, you getting me and a couple of dancers and 3 background singers. I'm not going to judge the background singers, but she got them.
Listen, I'm not saying nothing. I'm gonna let him say it because that's his girl. So why should I say anything? Why should I say anything and you cussed out? So I'm not gonna say a word.
Janet always said background singers, but I mean,
Mama worthy.
Hell no. But Janet got the background dancers. Hey Janet, hey girl. We could talk about these background dancers.
Give me a beat.
She got 2 little kids on tour with her and they're studying.
What?
They're dancing.
Oh wow.
Can you imagine having that on your resume? Yes, bitch, I was 11. I danced for Janet Jackson.
How much is that's legal in this country?
Child labor laws.
Child labor.
If she abides by the child labor law.
Child labor law, okay? Because I don't think they got the child labor law over where she started at.
No, they don't.
Do they have it over there?
Where? In the United States? Oh, and I don't know where she live at over there. I think they live in Qatar. I don't know.
Anytime they getting married at 14 or 15, there is no such thing as a child labor law.
I'm not going there with Mikhail today.
Listen, because there's some countries where they do that.
Yes. I wonder if Janet's going to have a baby with him. It's not too late.
With him? Wow.
Well, she's married to him.
That's cold word. With him. So she had a baby with somebody else?
No.
I heard that show was horrible.
Rosewood?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
And you know what? So many people said that they just didn't like. You usually find a lot of people like, but I mean, that was like a show like, no, don't watch that.
I did DVR. Love and Hip Hop. Let me tell you something. Love and Hip Hop is becoming a big ass joke.
Really?
It's nothing that like
really?
I'm rushing to talk about every week. Now this guy Jason Lee, he's a blogger. He's been on the internet scene for a long time. But I just think that was wrong to throw that water or the drink in Hazel's eyes. As a man, because you are a man, it's never a good look to throw a drink in a woman's face. And then he just disappeared like out of nowhere after he threw that drink in her face. Jason, that's just not a good look for you. And to be messy on TV like...
Jason Lee. Oh, I know. That's the guy who sent me, the light-skinned guy. Mm-hmm. We were following each other on Twitter. You know, I don't get on Twitter like that no more, but...
He threw that
I liked him.
I just didn't like him doing it.
And you know what? I knew his face. I kept saying, oh my God, he looks so familiar. Where do I know him from? Twitter. You know, I don't go on Twitter like that no more. Oh, Jason, that's not nice.
Yeah. And Fizz, he's reminded me of a bitch.
Oh.
Well, I mean...
Now he is?
Hey, I kept it cute for a long time. But
Jason, I like
him
Jason.
arguing with that girl, Kamaya, and then he all getting all hype like, yo, you gotta get your shit and go. The argument wasn't even needed. Give her shit, let her go. If you and Miss Nikki Baby want to fuck, that's fine. But I knew Kamaya was stronger than him and could beat his ass. She up there mucking and slapping him in the goddamn face. You put on yourself, Fizz. I really just don't care about this show no more. It's just... I don't care. I don't care.
Aren't they horrible? That's a horrible...
Get your shit and get out. Oh, I'm kicking it. Bitch, stop acting.
That was so horrible. They're horrible.
And y'all not doing it. They're not doing the good. Now that's exploitation.
Yeah.
Now that's exploitation.
I saw Miles' sex tape too. He could have done.
He had a max top.
Miles, you could do a little better.
Sex tape.
Who released it? It's been out for a while. Because I was late to the thing. Because I tweeted and I said, I wonder who's the top, Miles or what's the other one's name?
Milan.
Wait, not Miles, the light-skinned one. I was talking about Milan. That's what I'm talking about.
Milan was bottom.
That's why I was like, who's the bottom, who's the top? And people said, oh, you know. As soon as you
I would think Milan.
Everybody's immediately saying, oh, you haven't seen the sex tape with Milan? I'm like, no.
Well, I mean, you could be versatile these days. These days a lot.
He was a nice one. Don't get me wrong, it was nice. I don't mean moaning and all that. But I was just like, you know, it could have been a little bit better. The angle of the camera was a little off. I like to see
Did you see Miss Nikki Baby sex tape? Oh my God.
The big one that you said Kim Kardashian?
Yes.
She got a sex tape with who?
Well, it's not really a sex tape. It's just a sex clip of her and Molly.
Ew. I don't want to see... Ew.
Yeah, and she was over that tape, man.
And I definitely don't want to see him naked. No. I would rather have seen her and Lil Fizz in a sex tape.
No. Because Fizz he gives me...
Okay.
Yes. Like, I'm just this for the camera, but after the camera... Like, when they was at that scene, when they was at the boxing ring, when they was having a conversation and there was somebody else, I said, this all seems fake. They get my girl this and my girl that. Didn't seem like a genuine conversation like they would have with men that they would have like on Love and Hip Hop New York or Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It just seemed like...
Well, that's because the age difference too.
The age difference.
The men on New York and Atlanta are way age. Their ages are, even though what's his name, Rich Dollars acts like he's 12 years old, but the men on those two franchises are much older than the men on Hollywood.
Yeah, he just like, I'm using my appetizer. Bitch, who calls women appetizers?
Yeah, that was rude.
I wish Wendy Williams could just talk about this show.
But what did she refuse to talk about?
She don't like talking about them show. But the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer came out, and it don't look like it's going to be good, but I know it's going to be good because for the past couple years we've been hyped up by these trailers and they've been letdowns. And I think they're probably going to save the best parts for the TV. I want to see why Kim Fields joined the show. I want to see what capacity Sheree's going to have. I hear that Cynthia is going to be very messy. Portia showing her new man. What's her name? Phaedra got a new man and Candy is pregnant. So it's going to be interesting to see. And the new season starts November 8th at 8 o'clock on Bravo. In a month, I'm going to be watching. I don't know nothing about Rihanna lying about her views, okay?
I don't even hear about Rihanna anymore.
I don't know what happened to Rihanna.
Yeah, what happened to her?
And you know who could give Rihanna a good run for her money? The girl Saraya from Empire. She's no different. They sound the same. She can dance and she can actually sing. So I think she would give Rihanna a good run for her money. So I don't understand. Somebody's in that bathroom smoking weed. You smell it?
No. You smell weed?
Yes.
I bet you there's nobody in the bathroom. Nope. Nobody in the bathroom. I don't smell weed.
Oh my God. I smell weed.
It's your feet.
You tried it. I ain't gonna give him that again. But yeah, what was I saying?
About Zendaya.
That ain't what I said, bitch.
Is that her name? No.
But I do have her name on it. What was I talking about? I wonder if
the girl giving Rihanna a run for her money.
Yeah, I think Saraya would give Rihanna a run for her money. But I don't understand why they don't have any videos out, no songs out, anything. She's been doing her thing on
Speaking of Empire, I didn't get to see the episode from last night, but from what I'm hearing, it was pretty horrible.
I don't know. I don't think Empire is horrible.
I think
this episode. Because this episode, we've seen some stuff developing. Like, okay, now we're leaving Empire. We're gonna build our own record label. You got Hakeem up here auditioning girls. Andre just feeling like I don't know what's going on. Andre is like on the verge of having another breakdown. Cookie's just like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I got this. They trying to tell Jamal what's going on. Meanwhile, Lucius is in jail. He got a chance to have his own recording studio or whatever. He meets a new lawyer that's going to try to get him out, and eventually does. But the scene with Lucius and him recording in the studio, I side-eye that scene because I'm just like, he is too fucking old for this. And nobody is checking for him. And when he was rapping, it just seemed so unnatural. But that chorus was everything. Snitch, bitch, snitching ass bitch, you know you are, something like that. It reminded me of the same vein of drip, drop, drip, drippity, drop, snitch, bitch, snitching ass bitch. You know who you are, you know what and you know that, something like that. And you know it's true. That's what he was saying. I don't know. But
you know what?
I'm waiting for Lucius to get out of jail. I'm waiting to see him back running Empire.
I actually agree with one of my coworkers today. She was saying that she honestly thinks that a lot was shown in the first season. And I kind of thought about it and I said, she's kind of right. Because I never would have imagined that they would have found out that Lucius killed Bunky in the first season. I thought that would have went on into this season and he found out. I thought that happened a little fast. Like I said, I didn't see last night's episode, and a few people who did see it that I talked to, they said they thought it was just like, it's kind of like, it's funny because one of the secretaries at my job, she had me rolling. She said, I'm going to give it one more next Wednesday. And after next Wednesday, if it ain't good, I'm not, whatever the case may be. But you know how I feel about the first episode. I thought the first episode was very, I thought it was a lot going on. And I also think that Lee Daniels, because I heard that Ludacris was on last night. I think that Lee Daniels
was so good, but I ain't like.
Well, you know, Ludacris is a good actor.
Yeah,
I just think that I think Lee Daniels to me is kind of becoming depending on these guest stars when he really doesn't have to. And something, who said this? Who made the comment about Chris Rock should have been introduced last season? That was the lady at the panel, right?
Yeah, they think he should have been on there longer.
Yeah, I think, and I agree. Just one of the Kim from the Tribune that was on the panel with us the other day, she made a comment about Chris Rock's character. What's his name? Frankie. And she said that she thought that his character should have been introduced to us last season. And I kind of agree because I think that when he was introduced to us on the first episode, it was kind of like a joke. Like a lot of people were waiting to laugh. And I honestly didn't take Chris Rock too serious on that first episode. I'm like, he doesn't seem like he's into his serious role. And I can't even, Chris Rock don't even give me a serious type of actor. Like, I would have rather somebody like Eddie Murphy, who I've seen in serious roles, take on that Frankie part. Chris Rock was just like real like, you know, like, oh my God, is he about to crack a joke? But he wasn't cracking no jokes. But I do agree that Frankie should have been introduced to us last year. At least we would have been able to see exactly a visual rather than just partially hearing about him. Because we didn't even hear too much about him last season.
But we seen enough though about the roses and how Cookie got in jail and
but we didn't. But I mean,
trying to get out.
Yeah, we did. But that wasn't an ongoing thing. Like Frankie's name wasn't brought up over. Like his image was not. They talked about him and then they didn't talk about him anymore. just as quick as Bunky was there, he was gone. Just as quick as they talked about Frankie, you didn't really talk about him no more because it was more so of them trying to build this empire and Cookie trying to find out why it is that Lucius didn't come and visit her in jail. You know. So I mean, I agree that we should have found out. We should have seen Frankie first season, but hopefully I get to watch the second season. Where can I watch it?
Hulu.
Hulu. I don't have Hulu.
Fox.com or Fox on Demand.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fox on Demand. Yeah.
And for the people that didn't understand the scene with Kelly Rowland being Lucius's mother, because you know when Andre goes to the jail to talk to his father, he has the flashback of his mother, and basically his Kelly Rowland's, his mother is mentally unstable, just like Andre. So that's why when he sees his son, he sees his mother, or thinks of him that way. So that's
we all know mental illness does run.
Yeah, and it's hereditary. So we'll see more of Kelly Rowland on. I think we will.
Hopefully,
on the show. Yeah, so we can see what kind of episode she was having and everything.
So they didn't talk about her. They didn't talk about what she was suffering from.
But basically, he was just like, "Do you still love me, or do you care about me?" Something he asked his father, and he had a flashback to his mother holding him as a baby. Yeah.
Mental illness is very, very real, especially in the black community. Very, very.
Yeah. And so a lot of people don't want to talk about it. But the Zendaya getting the Barbie doll thing. She got a Barbie doll made for her. Remember, a couple months ago, they was all going off on her about her hair.
Right.
So Barbie made an image of that, and they're going to be selling them. And Demi Lovato was like, "Oh, well, I hope that Barbie makes an image for curvy girls too, or something like that." I think it was just taken away from the moment of Zendaya just having her Barbie doll. Demi, that wasn't even necessary.
We can't have a moment. We can never have a moment.
No.
We can't. Just like that man said on the panel. Every time we get a moment, somebody's
trying to take it away. So, congratulations to Zendaya on getting that Barbie doll. Demi Lovato, get in line and wait your turn. And wait your motherfucking turn.
And hopefully when they decide to make one of you, you won't be irrelevant as much as you are now.
And she got a new album about to come out. It should have been out. Oh, this morning I seen Tamar on Wendy Williams.
I saw that she was performing too, but I had to walk away from the TV.
Listen, the interview was amazing. First of all, like y'all know I'm very happy for her and I'm proud of her and all the things she's doing, everything. The song had a little. I don't want to sound negative, but it had its moments. But I like what the song is about. The song is about, it's called Circles, and how she needs to get out this abusive relationship that she's been in. Like, she's tired of getting beat up and all of that stuff. It might encourage a lot of women to get up and get out of those relationships, because that's not what you need. Love's not supposed to be you being battered up and everything.
So what was the moments?
The notes. And she's a better singer than that. Much better singer than that. But I heard she's doing good on Dancing with the Stars, so that's great. So, yeah, I mean, her album comes out tomorrow if y'all want to get it. But y'all know me, tomorrow's going to be a big day for me and all the Jam fam out there.
You gonna get her album tomorrow?
I might listen to it on iTunes because I get to listen for free. But I don't know if I'm going to spend $9.99. It is no shade.
No, I'm saying it's
no shade. I'm just saying. Are you spending your $9.99? But people been asking me to do an album review for it. I might do it next week since, I got to fill up these days and Michaela's not going to be here. So, I just want to say thank you for being here today. Be safe on your trip.
$9.99. No. When Beyonce comes out with one, I will.
Beyonce, never mind. Oh yeah, but Mary J. Blige and Tamar are going on tour together, and I think that is cute. Cause I've never been to a Mary J. Blige concert, and I need to go.
Well, Mary J.
Everybody be hyping Mary J. Blige up.
Yeah, she does have a good time.
I have to go.
I will never forget when I went to
when they was downtown, Jay-Z and them.
No, it was her and Jay-Z's tour. What's the name of that tour that they did some years ago? And I went to that, and that was
That's when you knew when we first met.
Yeah.
That's when we first met.
That was when I had been to
time.
more Jay-Z shows than I did Beyonce. I have now surpassed that.
And rightfully so.
And rightfully
You
so.
should have.
Okay. I love me some Jay-Z, and at that time I loved Jay-Z, and I still love him. But at that time I was going to a lot of his concerts. I was just like, yes, bitch, feel this.
I forgot what concert it was. But the first Jay-Z concert I watched that I loved was when Jay-Z was supposed to retire. I loved that whole concert, yes. It had the DVD and everything. And they had the ones from Philly. Everybody was there. Missy was there. Beyonce was there. Mary was there.
Heart of the City. That was the name of it.
Yes.
The Heart of the City tour. And that was back in 2008. Yep.
And that was in November when you went.
It started in March of...
Look at the tour dates.
No. It started in March of 2008 and ended in May of 2008.
Oh, that's right before I met you.
Yeah, right before we met. And I went. And I had me a good old time. Yes, I did. When did they come to Philly? They came to Philly March 30th, yeah? Yeah, it was a good old time. I'll never forget that. I saw Jay-Z twice that year. That tour, and then he headlined Powerhouse that year. That he headlined.
That's when you seen Beyonce, right?
Yeah, and that was the night that Jennifer Hudson's family was killed. When I was at Powerhouse.
That was such a sad day. Ooh, that was so sad. Why you got to bring up bad stuff? Mikhail, be safe on your trip.
I will.
Make sure you come back in one piece. Don't get in the ocean. Don't drink whatever you don't see the bartender make.
I might not want to see him make it.
And take a pack of
No, I don't take none of that because it's not that kind of party. My roommate always knows that it's not that kind of party.
I'm on your roommate.
Huh?
I know your roommate.
No. No, but it's not the type of party.
You just wouldn't, or you don't want it to be.
I know it's not going to be. It's not the type of party. We're friends, and it's definitely not going to be that type of party on this trip. See, this one right here knows how to keep her.
And it ain't that type of party.
She doesn't go out.
Now what am I supposed to do?
She don't go out of town.
When I want you in my world. How can I want you for myself when I'm already someone, girl?
She don't do that.
I don't do that either.
No, I didn't say you did. I'm just saying she doesn't go out of town hopping in every bed.
Not every bed, but somebody's. Never.
No, not somebody's bed. I'm staying in my own bed.
Just have a lot of fun for me, because I haven't been on a cruise since last year.
Oh wow, that was so long ago. What are you going to do with yourself?
I don't know. I think I'm taking a trip at the end of this month.
To where? Hopefully somewhere where they have a lot of condoms.
LA. I've never been to LA for Halloween, and it's been popping in my mind. Prices are low.
Shut up, Mikhail. Just shut up.
I think that was about to be a good read.
It was. And I'm glad I shut on up. Shut up!
Well, you can always watch it on ABC on Tuesdays at 8.
Yeah. I don't think so. Nope.
But anyway, I'm thinking about going to
go there
for Halloween.
When was the last time you were there?
Ooh. That 2 years ago.
When?
When I went with Malik.
Oh. When was the last time you were there before that?
When we went to Tamar's house.
Oh. Are you going back to her house this time?
No. I might send some flowers. Like, congratulations on your album release. And send her some flowers.
I'd be happy to see you. That'd be nice.
I know. I had a conversation about her at the Blackout. And they said, let me turn this camera on.
Because you ain't tell me about this concert.
Yeah.